doing, he's extending his elbow across his pubic bone right there. And he's stretching it. When he arches his hips up and pulls it, and he'd stretch it, make him tap. All right, now it's called Juji Gatame because his body crosses his body, okay? And when he pulls his arm back and he rolls this back, what is crossing the elbow is it's like a fulcrum and lever, okay? All right, and so this is a lever he's going to pull here. His fulcrum is basically the middle of his body, his pubic bone is what it is. So that's the cross part of it. Okay, he's crossing his leg, his body over his body. So that's why it's called Juji, cross, Gatame, locking, cross locking. Okay, so let's look at it here. Let's show the very basic. Grab the hands like a ball bat. Okay, all right. So how the very basics of it, okay, work is Eric's going to grab Jake's arm just like a baseball bat. Okay. And he pulls it tightly to his torso, his chest. You don't have to pull, just got there nice and tight, okay? All right. And if people are worried about where the hands turn and everything else, his thumb's kind of up in the air, it's in a good position, so what you want to do is get his arm elongated and straight. That's what he's doing. Now, the legs, we're doing this version of it, where both legs are over the torso and the head. And we've worked on this a lot, but here's an explanation of how to do it. So his legs are crossing over his body, and he's pulling his feet in, so he's crunching Jake's shoulders together, making him weak. Okay? And I use this analogy a lot. If you're doing the bench press, you want good, strong like this, bench like this. You don't bench press with your arms crushed in like this, because you're weak. Okay? He wants to make his shoulders and arms weak. So he's pulling in, he's crushing them and squeezing his shoulders in tight, okay, across the body. Now, when he rolls back, okay, he's going to roll back and don't apply.
Right. Yeah.
Keep rolling back. Okay. Now, once you see this arm is straight here. It's extended straight out to the side. Now, we're going to talk about a little angle in a moment here, but right now, this is how this works. So what he's doing, he's extending his elbow across his pubic bone right there, and he's stretching it. And when he arches his hips up and pulls it, and he'd stretch it, make him tap. Not only does he lock the elbow, okay, the shoulders are under stress, the biceps are under stress, the forearms are under stress. He's pulling everything. He's making life really stink for his arm, for Jake's arm, by doing that. Okay, so he's grabbing it really tight, and he rolls back, and he arches his hip, and he would get the tap out. Okay, all right. So that's how it works. You're extending his arm across your pubic bone. That's what he's doing. Okay, all right. Now, we find a lot that you can grab this way and it works great. But we've also found you can trap the arm like this and roll back. And here's an advantage to doing that as well. Because when he traps the arm like this, as his body slides back, it actually slides his arms up the length of his arms up the length of Jake's arms and extends them even farther. And it makes it hurt more. Okay? It makes it hurt quicker. Right, so that's why that works too. So he rolls back and he arches it back there like that. Okay, now, so again, we're square like this, we're quite strong. But if my shoulders are angled like this, it's weaker. So if he wants to, he can roll to the side and then roll back and straighten it. By rolling to the side, he's extending it and he's weakening that shoulder and he rolls back. And this is especially useful. Grab your hands together, Jake. This is especially useful when you've got a guy with his hands hooked together and you've got this. Okay, you roll to this, roll the side and you come back and stretch them out. Okay, you can finish up here too, but a lot of times if you roll this way, he can't resist as well, and you get the tap out. Okay, so that's kind of how Juji Gatame works. It's really based on good biomechanical principles. And remember, the guy on the bottom, when you're doing it, you're not laying like you're dead. Your feet are up here, because we're going to work tonight, a little later, on some escapes from this. So we'll need to be in a position, in a good position with your feet up and doing it. Okay? So that's how Juji Gatame works.